beautiful. Here we go. So good. Oh my gosh, man.
I still feel like she can use.
No,
I feel like she can use another.
No, she cannot use it anymore.
I think she can use another, you know, 50 horsepower. I feel like 50 more horsepower.
Where she's at, man. She's good where she's at. Hey everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Jimmy. Jimmy, thank you so much, man, for making some time for us. So tell us, man, what do you drive?
I drive a 98 Acura Integra GSR. But it's a four-door Geezer with the semi-built GSR motor in it, piston rods, spring retainers, stock cams, just with the top-mount turbo kit on it.
Cool. How long have you had this car for?
I had this particular one for 2 years, but I had the four-door platform for about 7 years total.
So 7 years. Why this specific platform?
I drive this specific platform because I had kids. Okay. The four doors made sense. You know, when I picked my first four door, I had 2 kids, and then now I have 3. So
damn, get a TV. I'm just kidding. So
okay. The four door made it easier, you know, to load up all the kids and then take the whole family out.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And what was your vision when obviously this is not your first project and this is not your current first project? You have like 3 projects going on at the same time. What was your vision for this one specifically? The
vision for this one, once I got this chassis, was just have a decent paint job. Just had to be champ white, and just boosted and pretty much my flavor to it. And then, you know, as long as it makes the horsepower I want and then it's reliable when I drive it, I'm happy with it.
Has it been reliable?
Yes. It's been very reliable. A little bit heat soaked, but other than that, I'm fine with it.
Okay. What is one thing that you don't like about the car?
What I don't like about it? It being 4-lug. Okay. I always wanted 5-lug. Yeah.
That's it.
And sunroof.
And the sunroof.
If it didn't have a sunroof, that would be nice too. If it didn't have a sunroof.
So you're complaining about a sunroof and 4-lug?
Yeah.
That's,
on this one,
that's not bad then. That's not bad at all. You like the car a lot.
I do. Little flaws here and there, but most of it is done. It just needs a little touching here and there. Just more tinkering to it. It's not completely done yet, but it will be.
All right, Jimmy. So tell us, man, what do you got going on in the front end?
The front end is just a Type R conversion, but also has a PCI splitter kit with a P1 lip. Right now it just has, you know, regular Type R headlights and the hood's cut open for an out pipe, but pretty much it. Those.
Go ahead.
The
vents.
Yeah, the vents. That one's actually functional. That one actually vents to the turbo. The other one, I want to add an oil cooler. Okay. So, but yeah, that's all going out for the front. Most of it just a Type R front end, really. Did
you pick up the Type R front end? That's how you pick up the car, or did you actually end up doing the conversion yourself?
This front end was picked up with my other 4-door, but I did do the conversion on this one myself.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I still just got to I need to add a hood. I have another hood at home that I have a vent I need to, you know, mold together and put in.
So, more ventilation?
Yeah.
For the turbo? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Go ahead.
That's it? And then you have PCI side skirts?
Yeah. PCI side skirts, 4-inch side skirts. Everybody always asks me about these side skirts. They're like, "Where do you get the side skirt from?" I was like, "PCI." Like, it's on their website. I don't see why people have issues with it, but it's for 4-door. So if it's 4-door Civic, 4-door Integra, EG, EK, whatever.
I think they're just afraid of getting the wrong size. Maybe that could be it.
But when I was choosing this, I was actually looking at Daniel's car, the red one, Monica. He has a 3-inch ridge on his. I was like, man, if I'm running this front lip, I need something that flows well with the car, so I chose the 4-inch.
That's aggressive, and it actually worked perfectly. I think it's very nice leveled.
Everybody else says it looks naked in the back. You know, I'm missing something. I feel like I do, but man, for the sake of driving it every day, you know, you have big ass wing and shit, and people just
attention.
Yeah.
What kind of suspension do you have?
This one's on Godspeed Monomaxes.
Okay.
My homie Aaron hooked that up, but they ride great. I even tracked it once, and they ride super great, dude. It's been on this one ever since for 2 years now. Been on the other one for 3. So yeah, it's been 5 years and it's still good. No leaks, nothing yet.
Any other suspension pieces?
Yeah. This one's a 96 ITR knuckles, front and rear. Prelude rotor, spoon caliper, twin pot. The rears is a 93 Accord rotor with the 2003 EP3 calipers.
Oh man.
Yeah. Then,
you really did your research on that one.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research on that one. So this one has all energy suspension bushings besides little key pieces. The upper camber arms on this one is ASR, and the rear camber arm and toe arm is PCI spherical bearings. So I started adding more spherical bearing stuff towards the car slowly, you know, but it's still streetable, so I try to keep it with the energy suspension bushing where it's more, you know, stiff but milder.
Okay, cool.
So she set up pretty good all around. 98 ITR sway bars front and rear, HSR brace. So she handles really well.
Really well.
If I were to track this, I would just turn the boost down, you know, make less power, and then go from there.
Awesome.
You know, with 5-lug, of course.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I love 4-lug, man. But no, 5-lug makes sense for other reasons.
It's because this thing has a C5-lug. To me, this one just need 5-lug on it. And I've been wanting 5-lug forever since I picked up a 4-lug. You know, and I finally got my hands on a set like last month. So
I was like, all right, it's gonna go 5-lug.
It's gonna go 5-lug. Yeah.
I hear you. And what kind of wheel, tire sizes, specs?
This one is an Inky RPF 116x7. They're not even wide at all. The tires are 215 45s, 16s, Falcon Azenas. When you're turbo, you really don't, you don't hook up anywhere really. This one doesn't see anything first 2 to 3 gears depending on the boost level. But I actually not powder coated. I plastic dipped the wheels black. They're originally silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the black wheel look now.
Yeah, it was blue. I had plastic dip had this blue color that I paid.
Like matte blue?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be matte blue, but it came out to be like this shiny blue. So I played with that on my other one, on the other 4-door. And then when I put on this one, I was like, man, it has to be black. So I sprayed it black.
No, it looks fairly clean though, man. Yeah. And what kind of exhaust system do you have?
This one is a full custom mandrel bent 3-inch with V-band clamps. All fabrication done by one of my homies, Silo Garage, JJ Garage. 3-inch mandrel bent all the way back with a vibrant resonator as a muffler.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture that first of all.
It's totally straight through with a vibrant resonator. I don't know why I look at it either. It's very small.
It's stock, officer.
But if you look from the back, does it really look that big, right? It's 3-inch all the way through.
No, it looks just normal.
Yeah, that was the goal on it, to make it look.
Oh, you guys did a great job, man.
Thank you. To make it look stockish.
The resonator as a muffler. That's funny.
But if you saw it, you heard it coming up, did it sound loud to you?
No, no, actually, it did sound loud.
Yeah.
And you weren't even pushing it, so it is loud.
It's pretty damn loud.
You were hoping I would say no, huh? No, it was loud, man. The security followed you, man. What do you mean it wasn't loud?
That's what I'm saying. I want to add another one. Maybe I think that'll help.
No.
They have
straight
like
3-inch. I don't know about that, man.
They have like a round resonator. I was gonna try that.
What do you got going on in the interior? Starting with the key, you said?
Yeah, of course, when you drive an Integra, you got to own the Type R key.
So what do we got going on in the interior, man?
The interior, let's see. I'll start with the cluster. The cluster is actually an Australian ITR cluster. There's subtle differences. I think all the ITR guys know it. Just the little blinkers are different, and it goes to 270 kilometers. I actually got that from my brother. He didn't want it on his car anymore. I was like, dude, give me your damn cluster. So he hooked me up for that cluster. And then I try to get as much ITR accents as possible. The climate controls ITR. The switches, those are also ITR accent, but then I modified them to fit left side drive.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then ITR door panels, of course ITR shift boot, ITR armrest delete, and it's just covered with AM gauges, 2 on the dash and 1 in the glove with the airbag delete. Mugen pedals, fast line shifter. I love that shifter. All my homies don't like it, but I love it. I have another one too for my daily. And then the shift knob is actually, if you look at it, it's the Mugen knob. But my homie, he owns a machine shop, and he made that. I think it's heavy, real heavy.
Is it?
Yeah, like heavier than.
And you like that?
Any other weighted knob? Yeah, I love it. That's from my homie Duke made that knob for me.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Mostly just ITR interior. No cage or anything. It's still considered a weekend daily type thing. But
love the seats in the rear.
I decided to paint the whole interior black. I don't know, people would dislike it or not, but with this one I wanted it to be black. So all the top accents, I sprayed it black.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It works.
And the carpet, I couldn't find black carpet, so actually the carpet's sprayed.
Okay. No,
Yeah, the carpet's sprayed black too. Yeah, that's it with the interior.
Tell us, what are we looking at, man?
We are looking at a semi-built GSR motor. Stock sleeves, CP pistons, manly rods, stock Geezer head with just super tech vouchering. All the headwork stuff done by Tom at Portflow, and the block was actually put together by Mike Lasky from Lasky Racing. But everything around it, intake manifold, the whole swap together, I was done by me. The transmission is a Synchrotech B16 transmission with the M-Factory LSD. This one has ITR cams, Total Race Innovation Colon plugs, and rye wire, just colon plug plate, and distributor cap. She's on, what are those? 5.0 motorsports injectors, 1400 cc's, AM fuel line, fuel pressure regulator, Datum 1 fuel rail. That's like an OG, like super old fuel rail from an old friend that's still on my cars. I actually moved that one from the CRX over. Yeah, but it's an old friend, dude, and I'm still rocking his rail.
It works, and why not?
The turbo kit's a Speed Factory top mount that's been modified to convert it from a 44 millimeter wastegate to a 60, and it's on a tile wastegate, tile blow valve, and then precision 62 turbo. All fabrication, all done by the Silo Garage, JJ from Silo Garage.
And what kind of power are you pushing in the turbo?
This one on 17, she's making 454. Darden tuned it, but I had ignition breakup or something. That's why I was only at 454. I was trying to make 500. But now I switched to colon plugs, and I actually put on 20 pounds. So we'll see how much she's at. Yeah, now she's on 20.
Okay. What are the future plans for this?
The future plan for this one is just to clean up the coolant lines, just upgrade it. It's gonna swirl pots getting add to it, and then ceramic coat the hot parts, and then I do want to get the intake manifold port match and then run bigger cams. These are still Type R cams. I want to make that 500 horsepower mark easy, and then reliably. So the ceramic coating and the swirl pot upgrade, that would help out a lot with keeping the temperatures down. Towards the motor wise, that's pretty much it for this one. Long she makes 550 with all the other upgrades, and I'm done.
Reliable power,
and I'm done with this one. The bays is not going to get any cleaner than that. Like I actually didn't plan on tucking the wires or anything. The painter messed up the ABS line. He didn't tape anything up. Paint got all over everything.
So you're like, damn.
I'm like, man, dude, you're forcing me to tuck the bay. So then I tucked the entire bay.
You're forcing me to.
So I ended up tucking it, brake line tuck, wire tuck. I did all that myself.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Man, it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So when I did the radiator setup on this, I tried to add the biggest size radiator I can, so it can keep itself cool better. So this one's actually a rabbit radiator.
You can't even see it.
Yeah, it's tucked up in there. It's a rabbit radiator. It's modified to fit in there. It's sitting on the traction bars. That's where it's mounted up on. So it has no lower core support.
Right, you say you welded the traction bar, and that's the support for a lot of the things, and even the splitter, right?
Mm-hmm. Everything's bolted up to that.
That's crazy. Some trickery from your part, man, but it absolutely works. It looks beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
And any shout outs?
I want to shout out to people that made this thing all happen, really. JJ from Silo Garage for doing all the fabrication, hooking me up with all that. He's helped me out a lot with that. Joe from JJ's Garage, he pretty much helped me touch everything on it. Assembling the whole four-door, putting everything together, helping me with anything that I ever need. He become one of my best friends.
That's awesome.
My girl Nancy for putting up with it. She actually helped me with the wire tuck.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That was cool. She helped me with that.
It's a keeper.
Yeah.
And 3 kids later too.
And then the help from certain people, Tommy, Andrew, they came over late nights, helped me out a little bit, helped me strip apart the cars when we were stripping it all up. Just I'm forgetting a lot of people, I think.
Well, just anybody who participated in this build, one way or another.
Yeah. Oh, huge shout out to 4-Door Elites. That's my crew. That's my
wow, the guy forgot he's screwed till now.
Yeah.
Oh man, kick him out, everybody. I don't care if he's the president. Kick his ass out.
I'm a SoCal guy. Don't get mad at the NorCal guy. But yeah, we're strictly an all sedan crew. Civics, Integras, any 4-door Honda, Acura, all are clean.
Do you think that sedans are unappreciated?
I think sedans are unappreciated because a lot of people don't like their styling, and it's good to be a little different.
All right. Cool, man. Well, Jimmy, thank you, man. It was a pleasure. This car is just immaculate. You say you still have more things for it, but I don't see it. But man, thank you so much for making the time for us, and nothing but the best. And I know you're gonna get into WECFest.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. And did I say thank you, Joe, for helping me? He's a big help on this one, my homie Joe, dude.
Yeah, you said it like after you forgot a couple people and then you remember Joe. I don't know who Joe is, but if I'm Joe, I'm pissed right now.
You shouldn't be mad. He's my close friend, dude. He helped me out a lot.
Well, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I hear a race car coming. Yes, it's true. It's true. I see a race car. Look at that. Look at that. What's up, man? Gus, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.